A very nice function of the beer finder is that it doesn't require any other configuration other than simply adding in some product attributes. So here we are in the WordPress admin interface here, and I've come to products and I've opened up attributes right here. And you're going to see we have attributes by name. We've got 4 of them right now. We've got brand, type or style, bitterness, and city. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add in for the mead. We're going to add in brand, and we're going to add in type or style. We're not going to add in bitterness. Mead is many things, but it's not bitter. So what we're going to do is we're not actually going to need to add in a root attribute here. We're just going to add in some terms under the attribute is what we're going to do here. If we wanted to add in a root attribute, I would just click name, type in whatever it was I wanted to add in, and just click add attribute, and it'll add it right in here. But what I want to do is I want to configure the terms. So the first one I want to configure is the brand, and we want to add in Blue Dog. And the next one we're going to do is type or style, and we're going to add in mead. So we've got Kona Brewery, Red Hook Brewery, Woodmer Brothers, and now we're going to put in Blue Dog Meadery. I believe that's what it's called. So let's go ahead and place that in there. We've got our language, English. We don't have to put in a description. Don't have to worry about the slug. We're not going to give it a parent here. We're just going to click Add Brand. Give it a moment. And there we are, Blue Dog Meadery. Okay, great. So now that we've got that added in there, now let's go back to our product attributes. And we're going to add in type or style, I'm going to type in mead. And we're going to add the type or style. There we go. We have mead. Okay, great. Now, now that we've done that, we also need to do something else for these attributes, and I'm going to leave this right here. One of the things we need to do for the attributes, we're going to go into the attribute, and I'm going to bring up a web page here. Google Translate, and we're going to translate from English into simplified Chinese. And so what we're going to need to do is we've got to translate these before we can even really add these, begin to add these attributes to a product. We need to translate these, because when we're going to translate the product, we're going to copy all that information over. And if we don't have translations for the attributes and the product categories, then we have to go in there and add them in Chinese, and then go into the translated products and go in and manually add them in. The information won't copy over. That won't automatically attempt to translate. So we've got to translate all of our product attributes, and we've got to translate all of our product categories. So I've just gone into the mead entry, and right down here it says translate, and I'm just going to click add. And I'm going to come in here and type in mead, and I get a Chinese translation. I have no idea if this is correct or not. I don't know. I hope it is. So all I'm going to do is come in here and paste this right in here. Not going to do anything else. And this is automatically going to say the language is Chinese simplified, and it is a translation of the English mead. And then I'm just going to click add new type or style. And it's going to add that in for me. Give it a moment. There we go. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go back into the attributes. I'm going to come back over to brand to where I entered in that term. And we're going to go and look at that term, Blue Dog Meadery. Now I have no idea how this is going to translate. So like I said, we are using an automatic translator here. I do not advise that anybody uses an automatic translator. So here all I have is meadery in an English form, and then I have 2 things above it. So you know what? I'm just going to copy all of that like that, as a matter of fact. I can do that, ironically enough. So let's click add. And we're just going to enter in Blue Dog Meadery. And add new brand. Okay, there we are. All right, so now that we've got those translated, let's go into our product categories. So we've added our attributes, which was the brand, and then we've added the style, which is a mead. So now we need to translate Blue Dog and Blue Dog Seasonal. So let's go into Blue Dog. I'm just going to come over here and get rid of meadery off the end of that. And now we're going to come down, and just like we had before with the attributes down here at the bottom, we've got a selection of language and an option to translate. And we're going to add a Chinese translation for that. And all we're going to do is just paste in directly our translation and come down, make sure it's Chinese and it's a translation of Blue Dog, and we're going to add in our new product category. And there we go. All right. Now let's type in Blue Dog Seasonal. Copy that. And come back over to our product categories. And we're going to go to Blue Dog Seasonal. Down to here to Translate Chinese Simplified. And we're going to add that translation. Right in here. And make sure we're Chinese Simplified, Blue Dog Seasonal, and then click Add New Product Category. Uh-oh. And I'm sorry, we seem to have gotten an error. No, it did add it. Okay. All right. Excellent. Yes, indeed it did. Okay, good. So now that we've got all of those added, now we will be able to go ahead and translate our products. And when we translate our products, the correct attributes and categories will now translate over as well.